as you're kind of making the rounds here,
Sure.
I didn't know you before this, but you really seem to be energized by this process, by your supporters. Can you just talk about that?
Well, someone asked me, gee whiz, how saddened are you by the numbers from Hennepin and Ramsey? Are you depressed? No, I'm exhilarated. I mean, the process, it works. I think there's disconnects. We're out there and having rallies and doing everything we can and saying yes to debates, and we're really focused on how does inflation and crime and education affect some of our urban areas, and yet the urban areas say, we're going to vote with status quo. Okay, well, we'll wait until we get more votes in and we'll make an assessment, but this is politics. People coming together, having conversations. I think we shaped the conversation. I think there's validity to talking more stringently about get rid of taxing Social Security. Really honor the police. And if you have a colleague that denigrates the police, don't let them get away with it. Stand up and say, you shouldn't be saying that. I think that's real world stuff. And I think whatever happens, I think I'm going to guess that Tim Walz and Scott Jensen both learn from one another. Tim Walz may well be the governor going forward for another 4 years, and I hope that he recalls some of the time we had on the campaign trail, but that'll be up to Tim. And I'm certainly going to remember some of the things that Tim has taught me.
Wow, that's big from you.
Oh, absolutely.
Is this state bluer than we all want to admit? Is it time to say that? It's not purple, is it?
That's a really good question. Is the state bluer than we want to think? Yeah, I think it is. I think Minnesotans like the idea of middle ground, and middle ground would be purple. But I think we're sort of stuck in status quo. You notice that I got a lot of heat when I said I think we could talk about our personal income tax. And I was eviscerated on that. I think we can talk about those things. But I think when you do that in the world of politics, you open yourself to such criticism. It's all of a sudden the gotcha game. You can't do that. If you say that the amount of money we're spending on education is enough, but you want to redeploy the dollars, you can't say that either. So I'm hoping that maybe the conversation will open up a little bit.
If this guy can't be beaten this year, coming out of the Floyd riots, coming out of Feeding Our Future, I'm trying to think of the third one you hit him on hard. But anyway, how does a Republican win this office? You know what I mean? Like, it just felt like the momentum, the national momentum, everything was working in your favor.
Yeah.
And here you are, same exact vote totals in Hennepin, same exact vote totals in Ramsey County. Nothing changed. And I can hear the disappointment in your voice. There's no real great answer, is there?
No, but it's a good question you're asking, and I think whatever journey we have in life, there's plenty of opportunity to learn and grow and get better. So there's that. But yeah, I think that everybody's going to have to, if we don't see the numbers flip around the way we want, everybody's going to have to say at some point in time, wow, how does Minnesota become that bright, shining star of the North?
But no concession from you tonight. No concession. You're not conceding the numbers at this point.
Well, right now it's not even midnight. And I don't know if we have even 50% of the vote in. So Matt Burke has always told me, he said, Doc, we're on offense, and we don't quit until the clock strikes 3 zeros. So no concession, to be sure.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Jensen. I appreciate you, and best wishes. Thank you.